Hello everyone, my name is Alif Ananda Putra and I am from Geophysics Engineering. In this video, I will explain about the difference between interference and diffraction. In everyday life, there are many physical events caused by light wave, such as diffraction and interference. Interference and diffraction are two closely related phenomena. They are actually two different shapes of wave with different source. There are three differences between interference and diffraction, namely the cause of this event, the resulting in the formation of pattern on a screen, and its application. The first difference between diffraction and interference is the cause of this event. Diffraction occurs due to the bending or spinning of light wave when they encounter an obstacle or pass through a narrow aperture. This affects the direction of wave propagation, leading to interference at a point on the screen, resulting in diffraction pattern. On the other hand, interference occurs when two or more waves overlap or superimpose at a specific point. If the overlapping waves are in phase, it's called constructive interference. Conversely, if the overlapping waves have opposite phase, it's called destructive interference. The main principle underlying the phenomena of interference is the principle of the superposition. Both difference and interference resulting in the formation of a pattern on a screen. The difference lies in the size of pattern produced. In diffraction, the resulting pattern is smaller than the original. This is because when wave pass through a pattern, they split into several parts. This split wave move in different direction and spread out. On the other hand, in interference, the resulting pattern is larger than the original. This is because when two waves interacted, they modify their amplitude and phase. The third difference between diffraction and interference lies in their application in daily life. Some application of diffraction including analysis wave zones, analyzing the spectrum of light and measuring the size of aperture. Meanwhile, interference is widely used to analyze the interaction between two or more waves, study wave mechanism, and analysis wave structure. From the above explanation, it can be concluded the diffraction and interference are different phenomena, but are still closely related. The main difference is the diffraction refers to scattering of light wave when passing through an aperture, while interference is the combined effect of multiple light wave. Okay, thank you. It is enough for me.